Hello everyone and welcome to this video where we will delve into the functions and some main commands of the SWEETHOME 3D interior design program. In particular, we will see how to create surface and floors to insert into our project. In the previous guide, we saw how to create the walls of a room. To use the command, simply select the Create Walls tool, positioning yourself on our workspace, and click with the left mouse button to establish the beginning, and click twice to establish the end. To create multiple walls in sequence, simply click the left button once and double-click to close. This created room has no floor. In fact, the internal surface of the walls is the same as the external one. To create a surface, we use the Create Rooms construction tool. This tool works on the same principle as the Create Walls command. On our workspace, we click with the left mouse button to establish the area of our room and double-click to close it, without, however, returning to the starting point. Similarly, with the Select Objects tool, by clicking on a surface, we can modify its extension by clicking on the arrows placed at each vertex. We can move it within the plan by clicking on the central icon and also rotate and move the information on the square footage by clicking on the icons present in this way. To become familiar with this tool, let's do some examples by building different surfaces. We build a room of 25 square meters. We select the Create Rooms tool, click on the workspace with the left mouse button, extend it up to 5 meters, click and repeat for the remaining sides, remembering to double-click to close. In this way, we obtained a square surface equal to 25 square meters. Now let's go build the walls. We select the Create Walls command and repeat the same procedure on the created surface. In this way, we are sure of having a room of the exact size, since it is easy to make mistakes by building the walls first and then the floor. This is because by not paying attention, we could create the internal surface of the built walls, which, as we can see, does not correspond to desired size. Therefore, I strongly recommend building the flooring first and then the walls, or keep in mind to create the surface by clicking on the external edge of the created walls. Let's practice one last time by creating a 24 square meter room. We proceed with the creation of the environment. Select the Create Rooms command and build an area with the first side measuring 6 meters, the second 4 meters, and repeat for the other two by double-clicking to close. Once we have the surface, we select the Create Walls command and we retrace the sides of the surface by clicking at the vertices to change direction. Here is our 24 square meters room. In the same way, we can obtain the same square footage by building a room composed of two sides equal to 8 meters and two others of 3 meters. We repeated the same procedure with the Create Rooms and Create Walls command. In this way, we obtained two different structures but characterized by the same sides. Now that we have created these rooms, let's see how to make their dimensions known using the Create Dimensions command. Dimensions are of great importance when submitting your project for construction. Inside our workspace, there is already information regarding the dimensions. The square footage indicated within the rooms can be translated and rotated as previously mentioned by selecting the Select Object command by clicking on the surface and using the available icons. We can change the size of the text by clicking on the Increase and Decrease Text Size commands and change the style by activating the bold, italic, or both commands. As regards the dimensions of our room, we use the Create Dimensions tool. We select the command and with the left mouse button click on the external corner of a wall. Now we move the mouse along the side that we want to measure, and at the end of it, we click again with the left button. As a third and final step, we decided the distance from the building and click to establish it. In this case, we have created an external dimension, but it is possible to create an internal one using the internal corners of the wall as the extremes of the dimensions, like this. As with the other tools seen previously, by clicking on the dimension with the Select Objects tool, we can modify its length with the icon placed at the ends and the height by interacting with the symbol placed centrally. We can increase and decrease the text and make it bold or italic. We can notice that the information on dimensions is not shown within the 3D preview panel, but is only visible within the work plan. Furthermore, it is possible to add text and annotations within our project by clicking on the Add Text command. Once the tool has been selected, click on the point where we want to position the text. Then a new window will open. In the box, we enter the information that we want to make visible. For example, we can write bedroom. We can choose the alignment of the text between left, center, or right. Select the font from those proposed in the drop-down menu, the size, and the color. In the 3D rendering category, we can decide whether to make the text visible in the 3D view by checking the box, the orientation between horizontal or vertical, and the elevation. Once we click on OK, we obtain the text, which can be modified using the Select Objects command, with which we will be able to translate and rotate it on the plan. As with the dimensions, we can enlarge and decrease the text or select bold or italic using the appropriate commands already illustrated previously. In this lesson, we saw in detail how the Create Rooms, Create Dimensions, and Add Text tools work. The next lesson will be dedicated to the other functions of the program, where I will guide you through a small project that we will have the opportunity to develop together from scratch. We conclude this guide here, so thanks for watching the video. See you next time. If you want to stay updated on new guides, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support us, subscribe to the channel as a supporter.